Hello, guys, welcome to Yap Session with me. So, this is going to be a fairly short Yap session because I don't want to take too much time, and also I'm learning to talk, a bit faster just so I won't bore you guys. And also, this is like my very first Yap session video, and I'm not going to do too much, so I can leave room for you guys to leave opinions and feedback on what kind of content exactly you would want to be seeing. So, welcome to Yap session with me today, and obviously it's gonna be me basically yapping and just talking about some thoughts and experiences that I have. And so today I'm going to be talking about career. Career. So basically, for many of you who may have just stumbled upon this page, my name is Caroline, but I do not prefer being called Caroline. I like my middle name, and my middle name is a native name that is not really easily pronounced by English speakers, but then I like to say the name most times when I'm introducing myself to new people. I started this recently because when I was I wouldn't say when I was younger because I'm still quite young, so I'll just say about a year back, I wasn't really feeling very confident about the name because it's a name that is not really common around amongst Nigerians, and people don't know how to pronounce it, and I hate when people mispronounce my name. I did as hate it, and so I just don't say it. I just say Caroline. However, I prefer my middle name because it is very unique to me, and I would promise you, but I wouldn't really promise because that's really specific. But child, I could tell you for a fact that I might be the only person that has this name, and the name is Ndoya Bari. That is how it's pronounced. Locally, it's pronounced Ndoya Bari, but then it's something that not everyone is gonna get. But then, yeah, I would prefer to be called ND. I would like to be called Ndoya, but that's very that's something that I would like to be called by really close people. But ND is a very short, concise. I feel very comfortable with the title ND, so please feel free to call me ND. And yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be keeping this really concise, and I'm going to be talking about careers. Now, in the topic of careers today, I feel like careers is a career. Obviously, is a job. Will I say it's a job? I don't know how to properly define a career, but then I just wanted to talk about life choices in general, and career was the only term I could use to just put everything in the bracket. So basically, for the past, I would say 2 to 3 days, I've been juggling a niche. I've been looking for a way to find a proper niche for my content creation, and the thing is, I haven't picked a particular niche. And then so I've opened this YouTube channel to help me find a niche, obviously. And then so basically, what have I done? I've done a lot of things. I would say a lot of things, but not everything I do. I just post that. I don't just post everything on the social media. But the ones I do post on the social media, I'm still not very sure of them. And then, So basically, I found out, I wouldn't say I'm the kind of person that has always wanted to do content creation. However, content creation is something, especially on YouTube, is something that is very freeing to me. I find it very freeing because it's something that you could just, when you feel the need to rant to somebody, as the very, I don't want to use the word chronic, But as the introvert that I am, I find it a bit, would I say, therapeutic to rant sometimes. And then it's not really fair when you just want to rant and then you just go rant to a particular person or a particular group of people. I felt like that's a bit burdening to them, and I don't like burdening people, I guess. And opening a YouTube channel is something that I guess I've always, not just me, it's something that, I don't know, I don't want to say this in a way that's gonna look like I'm trying to bring in people's business on camera, but it's something that I wouldn't really say it stuck out to me, but I mean, opening a YouTube channel is always a fun thing to do, and like it's very therapeutic. I find it very therapeutic to me, and I've always wanted to open one for a while. And then I haven't opened one because shame and all of that. Like, yeah, you're like, oh, what are people going to say when they see the page? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna think? And I don't like, yeah, that's just, yeah. But like at the end of the day, it's not gonna last forever. Like, I'm really not gonna be stuck looking like this forever. I'm not gonna be stuck being here forever. And like, I wanna see this as something that's like, I don't want to say a job. I want to see this as like would I call this a side hustle? I don't know. This is very therapeutic, and yeah, it's not something that a lot of people would want to do, but I feel like it just has stuck out to me in the past few days, and yeah, I feel like it's for a good cause. Now, on the topic of careers, content creation, I do not want to be a full-time content creator as of right now. Right now, I'm thinking of going into medicine as a career, like as a course in university, obviously. But then the thing is, when most people finish like their courses, when they graduate from university, like most people that I see, no, I wouldn't say most people, but like, some people, people with different destinations, some people do medicine in the university and then end up not being medical doctors or surgeons or what they planned, and then they end up going to do something else. Now the thing is, you can't really predict what you're going to do after university, especially from a place like where I come from, obviously Nigeria. Like, when you go to uni, when people go to uni most times in Nigeria, you can't really predict what comes after, because like it's quite hard to get jobs, and like when you get jobs, like it's most times the working conditions are not really pleasing. Like, most people wouldn't want. Yeah, you can't really predict. What I'm trying to say is that you can't really predict like what you're after. Faith, what I say, faith or faiths, anyone, but like what the aftermath of graduation is really gonna be. And like, I was just like, yeah, why not just talk about it, because life is too short to just constrain yourself to one particular purpose. Like, yeah, I believe in everybody has a purpose in this life, and it's not fair on yourself if you just do something because it's gonna give you money, or you just do something because it just sounds right. I feel like everybody has the right to look within themselves and like, oh yeah, think about, oh, do I have this talent? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this like as an actual job? Do I want to do this thing like as an actual career? Do I want to constrain myself to this for the rest of my life? Is this gonna make me miserable? Is this gonna make me happy? Or is this gonna make me happy because I'm saving lives? Is this gonna make me happy because I am advocating for people? Is this gonna make me happy because I'm doing what I've always wanted to do? Is this gonna make me happy because I'm healing my inner child? Yes, what I am doing now is very much healing my inner child, and if I'm able to post this video, I would be very excited, because I have made a lot of videos and I've made a lot of videos that I haven't posted, and that just shows a very unstable side of me. And if I'm really able to post this video, then yeah, it does heal a part of me. Like, yeah. So like, that's one thing that people have to consider whenever they're choosing like the careers, where you want to live. oh, it's not just like about like you want to relocate to somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna relocate to this place because like it's like my only option at the time. Or can I make this work? Can If I'm going to this place, can I actually make this place work for my favor? Like, is this place gonna work in my favor? Is this job I'm going to do work in my favor? Da da da. You know, am I going to be happy doing this? Am I going to be miserable doing this? Like when choosing careers, I feel like it's something that is a very sensitive topic, and you know, some people end up wasting years of their lives doing something that they don't end up doing, you know, for the rest of their lives, that doesn't give them money. Like, yeah, and I just was like, oh, I don't know how this thought came to me, but like, yeah, sometimes I just be there and I just be thinking about things like, yeah, this thing actually needs to be talked about. And if no one is going to talk about it, then I definitely am going to talk about it because I don't even give a fuck. So why not? Why not talk about it? Career, the topic of choosing careers is a very sensitive topic to me, because some people see careers as a survival tactic, while some others see it as a hobby that should be picked. To me, I'm in between the two, you know? To some people, they're in between the two. To some people, they're on one side. To some people, they're on the other side. Now, I am an introvert, but it doesn't mean that I am always shy. When it comes to opportunities, a girl, I am active. Like, I'm not shy when it comes to opportunities. And it's not something that, you know, picking up opportunities is something that I am very, very, always very swift to do. But that doesn't mean that I am an opportunist, okay? When I see something that is going to benefit me and there's going to this benefits, that's going to be of disadvantage to somebody else, I wouldn't just, you know, do it like out of insensitivity and selfishness. Like, there's a difference between being quick to opportunities and just being an opportunist overall. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that when choosing, okay, I don't know, this may not be like directly related to careers, but as an introvert, I have learned a lot of things, and like I may not have learned enough to say I'm experienced, but like I have gotten to the point in life where I realized that like you as an introvert, it doesn't mean that you have to be like constrained to this one. Oh, you're so shy or you're quiet. And you know, sometimes it's good to just like, because we're human after all, so like sometimes it's just good for you to just let out some of that energy. You don't have to start like pretending to be an extrovert in order for you to get opportunities. It's very important for you to be yourself. If you're an extrovert, please be an extrovert. If you are an introvert, please be an introvert. Don't go around begging for like, don't go around like just sharing parts of yourself, pieces of yourself, like your energy around, just because you want to belong. Like, it's not something that you want to do, because you will end up like breaking yourself, and you will yeah, things like that causes identity crisis, and identity crisis can sometimes lead you to pick a wrong choice of career. And you know, this, I don't know, this is one of those thoughts that just like fall into other thoughts. So it's just like a deep well of thoughts that I just probably had, and that keeps on coming even while I talk about it. But because, for the sake of me already telling you guys that like this yap session is going to be really short, I will stick to my promise, and I will not make this any more than 10 to 20 minutes, so please bear with me. Yeah, and that brings us to the end of today's yap session, and thank you guys so much really for watching, and I really hope to see you in my next video. I really hope you come join me next time when I'm posting like a yap session or like any YouTube video in general. Like, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you have a really nice evening, and thank you. Love you.